It's a big week. The Madlanga Commission set to begin following those lengthy delays around ICT infrastructure. I think there's some concerns around the cost. 147 million rand?
Look, in terms of the Commission, we're looking forward and we wish the commissioners and the team well. I do understand that it's going to be a grueling time, and I hope South Africans can cut them some slack and allow them to focus and be supportive. The work that they are doing is not an easy job. When you deal with issues of cartels and everything else, let's be sensitive. These are people who are coming from their families. They could have said to government, no, thank you, because it's a risky job. So I do want to say to the public, let's cut them some slack at least. Let's support them, because if you deal with those things, you know, it's going to be emotional. These are South Africans. They love their country. So what they come across is likely to be even too much for them to handle. So that support is needed. Secondly, on the issues of cost, we have put together the resources applied through National Treasury. I think where we're still sitting, we think that the costs are not yet too much for us to raise an alarm. I don't think there's a need for anyone to raise an alarm. We've used government building. We've looked at ways of cutting costs and making sure that we can curtail, not to expand more. But there are things that we're going to have to look at. On the cost there, one of the issues that I want South Africans to be cognizant of is that we have not disclosed how much we're going to use for protection of witnesses, protection of the team that is working. And that can only be disclosed after. And it's very important because you have to do that. If somebody is risking their life to say, I'm going to be a whistleblower, I'm going to provide this information, we've got to make sure that they are not known or they are not killed in the process and risk. You would know that publicly there's been an outcry about how government protects whistleblowers in the country and witnesses. And one of the issues that we've taken cognizance in this commission is to say we must be able to protect the witnesses. And also the request to protect, for example, lead investigators, because they've got to be able to go and get information. They interact with this information. They shouldn't be terminated because they know too much.